Finished here at the Lathwaite, Woking 2, Solihull Moors 0. I'm here with manager Darren Sarll. Darren, what do you make of your performance here this afternoon?
I didn't make too much of the performance. It's a brilliant win.
Yeah.
It's a brilliant win. You know, when I woke up this morning, the only thing I really wanted to do was win. If you asked me this morning that we'd get there in any way possible, we got there. And that's what you really want to do when you wake up on match day, is that you have that winning mentality. And I will say for the players, especially second half, their winning mentality was excellent. So, and to reaffirm to them that if we can be that bad and still beat such a good side as Solihull is, when we are flowing, you know, and we're better, especially in possession, we're going to be a very good side.
A lot of pressure from Solihull, pretty much from the off. What got you so animated, despite the fact taking the lead after 28 minutes?
I didn't feel that it was like mountains of shots and things like that. In terms of territory, I agree with you. They had a lot more territory. I don't think I was sort of really I wasn't too angry for that pressure. I was animated because I like my teams to show a certain attitude and body language, and I wasn't seeing that. So my job on match day, and it's my only job really, is to provide solutions and try and improve performance and create some sort of advantage, and we did that well today. We did that well. No one can begrudge us beating a team like that at home 2-0. We defended so brilliantly. Our defensive organisation is so good, and maybe that's what this team will always be. It will be a 9 out of 10 defensively, and it won't be as capable of it. I don't know. We're still learning about each other, but like I said, if we can turn these days into wins, yeah, we're going to be okay.
So what did you say at half time then? Because clearly your side came out in the second half, had a point to prove, and within a few moments you were 2 up.
Yeah, look, my job is to affect change, whether it be long term, medium term, short term. So my job on Saturday is to affect short term change. We needed to change, and we needed to change our outlook, our mentality to the game, and what the game is to us, what the game is to our supporters. The game started off, it was a really weird feel, almost like a pre-season game, and it was very passive. I don't think my teams can be passive,
yeah.
But we were passive, and that invokes quite a lot of anger. But the players responded brilliantly. We were defensively very organised. We were very, to have the goal lead, and it was a very good goal. It was a very good goal from Moss and Daly. To have the goal lead means if you improve defensively, you've got a great chance. Mm-hmm. So I thought that was important. I also, I think the officials have been excellent this year, but it all of a sudden seems to me that after our education from the league and the referees association, now we're not playing to minimal contact anymore. We're actually giving fouls for minimal. I thought the sending off of the Solihull player was ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. And it wasn't a bad tackle in the game. It wasn't a bad tackle in the game. There were some competitive tackles, but there wasn't a bad tackle in the game. So I actually said to the players, we need to be very careful this afternoon with how we are and the way we are with the referee and the assistant. And I thought they managed that brilliantly, because my lot are quite spiky. We'll call it charismatic. And I was worried about, especially after their player was sent off, I was worried about the evening up of that moment, which is why very quickly we took Jermaine off. He got booked and he made the 2 quick fouls, and then Lofthouse came off. So that was the reason them 2 came off. And but it was a key moment actually, not because Jermaine came off, but because Jim Kellerman came on, and I thought he was excellent. Jim.
Yeah. Concentrating solely on the home form. It's been a pretty good start here. Clean sheets.
Pretty good. You'd call it garbage if we had not won. So
results-wise, it's been a good return. Clean sheets, goals, and you're proving tough to beat here.
And performances, you can't judge performances on aesthetics. You've got to judge performances on how many clean sheets you make and how many goals you score. We scored lots of goals. We conceded 2 at home. I think we're doing great. Aesthetically, it will change from time to time, but the idea of the game is to stop it going in 1 goal and scoring that goal. So based on that ethos alone, I think we've been excellent here. The reason why we're excellent here is so simple. It's our supporters. The only common denominator for home is our supporters at home. And we realise that they wouldn't be bouncing up and down today with free-flowing football, but we've won the game. And if you're a supporter, and our supporters are as good as I've ever seen, you want your team to win. You support them to win. We won today, and I think the players deserve great credit for their home form, because our home form has been excellent. And we just need to improve on other aspects away from home. We need to maybe loosen up a little bit away from home, but I think there's enough evidence on show even this early that the character and the mentality of the players is very strong, and we'll get there.
And that was my next question, my final question. Away from home twice, coming up, trips to Halifax and Southend. What can Woking do differently in those games to start turning those performances into victories?
Well, again, we go back to it. The basis and ethos of anything that we do is to try and reduce goals defensively and increase goals offensively. And even though, again, go back to aesthetics, what it looks like, even though what it looks like, especially today, doesn't look offensively great, we look excellent defensively. So we've got a really good chance wherever we go, because we've got that shape and organisation. But we've got good enough evidence and credit in the bank to say we can score goals. Our white players again scoring goals on the back post. We work so hard at it. They work so hard at it because they've got to go the extra yard. White players to get on that back post, especially coming off the touchline. So the desire of Daly and the desire of Lofthouse was excellent. So we'll carry on just trying to improve on what we have, because we've got some brilliant foundations. We've got some magnificent people, and again. On match day, for me, this is why I'm a manager now, not a coach. Aesthetics are not as important as the outcome, and the outcome today is as good as if it looked brilliant and we'd won. So it's the same thing to me.
Darren, well done. Good win.
Thank you. Top man.